Meet Gwen Stefani, the woman who stole Blake Shelton's heart and became his wife. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Before Gwen Stefani ever set foot on a country stage with Blake Shelton, she was already a household name. She built a career that stretched from California's ska clubs to the biggest arenas in the world. And she did it with a voice and a style that no one could copy. Country music stories. Born in Fullerton, California in 1969, Gwen grew up with a love for music that was rooted in her family. Her older brother Eric co-founded No Doubt, the band that would catapult her into superstardom. By the mid-1990s, Gwen had become the face of the group, belting out anthems like Don't Speak and Just a Girl, while fronting a band that mixed ska, punk, and pop in a way no one else was doing. She did not just sing, she became a fashion icon as well. Known for her platinum hair, bold red lips, and wild stage outfits, she pushed her image beyond music. When she launched her solo career in the 2000s, songs like Hollaback Girl and Rich Girl proved she could dominate pop radio just as easily as she once ruled MTV. Her debut solo album went multi-platinum, and she eventually earned 3 Grammys along the way. Gwen has never fit neatly into one box. She has been a singer, songwriter, fashion designer, coach on The Voice, and even a Las Vegas headliner. That versatility is what made her stand out when she first crossed paths with Blake Shelton on The Voice in 2014. She was the California pop superstar who had already conquered nearly every corner of the industry, and he was the Oklahoma country boy with a slow drawl and a quick wit. The two could not have seemed more different. Yet that contrast made her presence in Nashville circles all the more intriguing. Her influence on country fans came gradually. Once she and Blake began making music together, her voice started blending with steel guitars and fiddles. Their duets, Nobody But You and Happy Anywhere, went straight to country radio, and both climbed to No. 1 on the country airplay chart. For someone who came up singing punk-inspired hooks in Southern California, Gwen proved she could cross into country without losing what made her unique. Outside of music, Gwen is also a mother of 3. Her sons, Kingston, Zuma, and Apollo, have been a big part of her life, and by marrying Blake in 2021, she created a blended family that she openly says keeps her grounded. Marriage did not slow her down either. She continues to release new music, run her fashion line Lamb, and perform, while also carving out a home life on Blake's ranch in Oklahoma. At 54, Gwen has lived multiple lifetimes in the music business. She has been the face of a groundbreaking rock band, a pop queen, a fashion mogul, and now a partner to one of country music's biggest names. Fans may know her today as Blake Shelton's wife, but long before that, she was a global icon in her own right. Gwen Stefani is proof that you can be both California cool and Oklahoma country, a rock star and a ranch wife, a pop innovator and a country collaborator. She did not just step into Blake's world, she built her own world and brought it with her. And that is what makes her one of the most fascinating women in music today. Gwen Stefani is more than a music icon, more than a pop star with a distinct voice and glamorous style. She is the woman who changed Blake Shelton's life forever and became the person he proudly calls his wife. Their love story has captured fans across genres, from country to pop, and has become one of the most talked about romances in the world of music and television. When two stars from such different backgrounds find a connection that feels genuine, supportive, and deeply rooted in trust, the world cannot help but watch. Gwen Stefani did not just walk into Blake Shelton's life as a colleague on a television show. She entered his world at a time when both of them were facing personal transitions, and through friendship, compassion, and undeniable chemistry, that relationship blossomed into a partnership that now defines both of their lives. For Gwen Stefani, music has always been a platform of self-expression. Rising to fame with no doubt, she became the voice of a generation with her unique fusion of ska, punk, and pop. She later built a solo career that brought her even greater international acclaim, turning her into a household name. Known for her fearless style, her platinum blonde hair, and her ability to command a stage with confidence, Gwen was the epitome of a rock star turned pop princess. Yet behind the glamorous performances and chart-topping hits was a woman seeking love, stability, and authenticity in a world that often felt unpredictable. Blake Shelton, on the other hand, represented an entirely different world. The country star, born and raised in Oklahoma, built his career on heartfelt songs about love, heartbreak, and small-town values. His charm, humor, and authenticity made him a favorite not only in country music, but also on television as a coach on The Voice. Blake was navigating his own personal challenges when Gwen entered his life. Both were coming out of high-profile divorces, both were searching for healing, and both unexpectedly found solace in each other. What began as mutual understanding soon grew into something far deeper. The set of The Voice became the backdrop for their love story. In between competitive banter, musical performances, and mentoring aspiring artists, Gwen and Blake began to discover just how much they had in common. While their musical genres were worlds apart, their personalities seemed to complement each other perfectly. Gwen's playful, fashion-forward energy balanced Blake's down-to-earth humor and traditional charm. Their differences did not divide them. Instead, they created a spark that quickly grew into a flame. Fans could sense it before it was even official, watching the way their eyes lit up around each other and the way laughter seemed to flow effortlessly between them. When they finally confirmed their relationship, the entertainment world erupted. At first, many wondered how a California pop icon and an Oklahoma country boy could truly make it work. But Gwen Stefani showed the world that love is not about labels, genres, or geographic roots. Love is about connection, respect, and finding joy in another person's presence. She embraced Blake's world with open arms, trading red carpets for ranch visits, and he embraced hers, attending fashion events and supporting her musical projects with equal enthusiasm. Together, they found a balance that allowed them both to thrive while staying true to who they are. As time went on, it became clear that Gwen was not just Blake's partner in love, but also his partner in life. She brought warmth and maternal energy not only to their relationship, but also to Blake's role as a stepfather to her children. Family became the center of their love story. Blake often spoke about how much he cherished being a part of Gwen's children's lives, how it changed him, and how it gave him a sense of responsibility and fulfillment he never knew he needed. Gwen, in turn, admired Blake's ability to embrace her family and to support her both as a mother and as an artist. Their wedding was a celebration of everything they had built together. It was not about Hollywood extravagance, but about love, family, and intimacy. Gwen looked radiant in a custom gown that reflected her individuality, while Blake stood by her side with the humility and pride of a man who knew he had found the love of his life. Their vows were filled with laughter, music, and heartfelt promises, capturing the essence of who they are as a couple. It was not just a union of two stars, but a union of two hearts that had endured, healed, and chosen each other against all odds. What makes Gwen Stefani's role in Blake Shelton's life so captivating is the way she helped him rediscover joy. Blake has often described Gwen as the light in his life, the person who steadies him and brings him happiness in the simplest moments. Gwen, in turn, has spoken about how Blake's love gave her a sense of grounding and peace she had longed for. Together, they became an example of how love can heal, inspire, and create a future filled with possibilities. Beyond their personal relationship, Gwen and Blake have also collaborated professionally, recording duets that showcase not only their voices, but also their undeniable chemistry. Songs like these remind fans that their love is not just something seen in interviews or captured on red carpets, but something that translates into art. Their music together is a reflection of their journey, a blend of pop and country that symbolizes the merging of two different worlds into one harmonious story. The public fascination with their relationship has not waned, and perhaps it never will. Part of the intrigue lies in the unexpected nature of their love story. Few would have predicted that Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton would find such a deep connection. Yet here they are, stronger than ever, living proof that sometimes the most surprising relationships are the most enduring. Gwen's influence on Blake is evident in his music, his interviews, and his public persona. She brought out a softer side of him while allowing him to stay true to his country roots. Blake's influence on Gwen is equally powerful, giving her a sense of calm, a place where she feels accepted and loved for exactly who she is. Today, Gwen Stefani is not just seen as a global superstar, but also as the woman who gave Blake Shelton a new chapter in life. She is his confidant, his partner, and his inspiration. Their relationship continues to evolve, rooted in love, respect, and shared values. Together, they prove that love can be found in unexpected places, and that when two people choose each other wholeheartedly, they can overcome any obstacle. Their story continues to inspire fans worldwide. For those who have followed Gwen's career, it is heartwarming to see her find the love she deserves. For those who admire Blake, it is inspiring to see him so openly embrace his role as a husband and stepfather. And for those who simply believe in the power of love, their marriage is a reminder that true happiness often comes when you least expect it. Gwen Stefani is more than the woman who stole Blake Shelton's heart. She is the woman who helped him heal, the woman who stands by his side through every challenge, and the woman who turned a surprising romance into one of the most celebrated love stories in modern music history. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our American Idol YouTube channel for more updated news.